Hello, hello, Christiane here. And surprise, surprise, I have a question for you. What is your motivation for practice? You don't have to go too far into the past nor too far into the future. Just the first thing that comes into mind. Perhaps your motivation is related to something along the lines of bringing greater ease to both your mind and body at this time. So then, whatever your answer is, the next question would be, what are some things that you do to move in that direction? And of course, here may come a very long, intricate list, but I invite you to just pick the very first one, the one that first pops into your mind. And let's just say right now that what comes to mind is nourishment of the lumbar spine. And then whatever it is that comes up for you, if it's this or something completely different, it's worthy of the investigation to inquire further. Why is that? And in terms of nourishment of the lumbar spine, for example, one of the reasons might be that you have had a cranky back for many, many years. Another reason might be that you spend way too many hours sitting each and most days. Another reason may be that you want to lessen the distractions that come up for you while sitting in meditation. So then whatever your reasons are, what is it that supports these reasons, right? That brings, what is the antidote? What's the antidote is really a very useful way of looking at this, of knowing direction and getting discernment for how to act, so that your action is really in alignment with your intention, right? So perhaps what comes up for you in regards to nourishing the lumbar spine is to lubricate the joints on a regular basis. And yoga would agree, physiology of the body, anatomy would agree. So then I would say join me on a little mini practice where we get to simply lubricate the joints in a very basic way. And then we will close that and hopefully making it more user-friendly for you to repeat or just modify, and then we'll go into another little segment that is perhaps a slightly more advanced. And advanced not in a sense of your experience on the mat, or even your level of flexibility, just more advanced in terms of your time with having awareness of how the body is responding to the things that you're doing. So typically, yes, that comes with experience on the mat, but not necessarily maybe in other ways, other mindful practices that you have that incorporate the body will do that as well. So without any further ado, let's begin by just noticing the level of ease in our seat right now. Perhaps you need to pick up a blanket, which I have, or two, or maybe even sit on a chair, right? So you are looking for ease of your base, right? So when you're sitting, the lumbar spine is your base, it's your support system. So you're looking for ease in this area primarily for the purposes of our practice today. So just checking in with that. wonderful way to check in into sensations of the body is to simply invite your attention to follow the out breath completely, all the way to the end. And then follow the in breath. And as you continue to follow the breath, scan the body, in particular that area of your base. You want the base to be wide and connected to the ground, or the seat of the chair, or the blankets that you're sitting on, so that that natural curvature of the lumbar spine is there for you. So there's that little slight, you see I use my blanket in this angled shape so that I can drop my hips and have the opportunity to tilt the top of my sacrum in slightly to support that curvature there. So just take another minute, just checking in with where you are in terms of ease. And then as you're ready, we'll begin practice lying down.